We are now at that point of the year that when I come home from work, there is no longer enough natural light to film videos, so I apologize for the less than excellent lighting you will be experiencing throughout this video. Today's video is focusing on Career of Evil by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. This is the third book in the Cormoran Strike crime fiction series, mystery series, whatever you want to call it. The first two books were The Cuckoo's Calling and The Silkworm, both of which I have reviewed, so take a look in the links down below. Cormoran is a private detective living in London with his assistant Robin, and the two of them track people, solve mysteries occasionally. They do exciting things in between all the boring stuff, and these books focus on the interesting things and sort of imply that, oh yeah, during that time they haven't been making any money, they've just been tailing people for, minimal pay, that sort of thing. They really just scrape by, but at the same time both of them really do enjoy what they do. The beginning of this novel sees Robin receive a package. It's addressed to her, but there's no return address, no info as to who it came from. She opens it up, and it's a severed leg. Obviously, this is not good, and the fact that it's addressed to Robin and not Cormoran kind of speaks volumes, but Cormoran thinks back to his sort of troubled, interesting, dangerous past and names a few different people that he think might have the hate to send a leg. As you might have figured out, this really gets the novel going, and you spend the majority of the time following Cormoran and Robin as they follow different potential suspects of who might have sent them this leg. There is a lot of gritty detail in this one, a lot of really horrible people, but I really did enjoy it. The writing style, as always, is fantastic. I mean, you can't beat Rowling when it comes to the way she comes up with these characters. They're just so unique, so wonderful. It really feels like you know them. I've really grown to love Robin over the past two novels, and that love continues in this one. You meet some great new characters as well. The mystery was really top-notch. Not that I'm very good at figuring out, who the killer was, who the suspect is, whatever, but with this one, they had me totally going down a different path, and then something would happen and they'd whip you around and make you think it's the other person, and then they'd make you think it's the third person, and you just had absolutely no idea. So if you're someone that feels like you know murder mysteries, I suggest picking up this one because you'll have a really hard time figuring out who the person is. Besides the murder mystery portion, you do spend a bit of the novel focusing on personal relationships, specifically Robin and Matthew, her fiance, and their wedding, a bit about Cormoran and his girlfriend, and although that part is nice, I definitely don't like it as much as I do the murder mystery, especially because in this one they really seem to be focusing a lot on Robin and Cormoran and this whole implying that there might be some sort of feelings there and whether they would ever get together in an actual relationship. A lot of people asking like, oh, are you two together? Or just them thinking over different things. I didn't like that. I don't like to think of Cormoran and Robin as a couple. I like them in this professional partnership that they have where they do care about each other and they look out for each other, but they are not necessarily romantically interested in one another. That got quite old really fast. So I was not a fan of that portion, but all the rest of the parts of the book, the writing, the characters, the flow, I really did enjoy that. I ended up giving the book 4 stars because it was a very strong read, but it didn't blow me away. I enjoyed it. I had a great time. The mystery of this one was really interesting to me. I like it better than The Silkworm, but I still feel like Cuckoo's Calling just for some reason was so fantastic for me, maybe because it was the first one of this series and I was just really impressed. But this one, I do prefer the mystery of this one to Silkworm. The book does end on a little bit of a cliffhanger, so that was stressful. But I will definitely continue on with the series, not just because I want to find out what happens, but because I really do enjoy reading about these characters. If you guys have read Career of Evil, let me know what you thought down below. Let me know if this one's your new favorite or if you still prefer one of the other novels that came out first. As always, all of our links are in the doobly-doo. Check those out if you feel so inclined. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you later.